Hi guys, Megan here. I'm here to do a short workout for our shoulders and our arms. If you do have weights at home, light weights, no more than 2-3 pounds, you're welcome to use them. I'm not going to use any weights, so if you don't have weights, just follow along with me. We're going to start on all fours, stacking those shoulders over the wrists and the knees underneath of the hips. From here, going to allow your chest to sink down towards the floor, and you're going to feel those shoulder blades kind of come together. From there, you're going to push the floor away as you lift back up into those shoulders. And then you're going to let the chest come down, shoulder blades glide together, and then pushing the floor away to lift up. So we're just getting some movement going in those shoulders. And a little tip is, with your hands, imagine you're trying to spread your mat apart. Just to get the shoulder muscles working a little bit more effectively. Let's do that 2 more times. And then 1 more. From here, we're going to walk our hands forward. It's about a foot there. Rotate so the soft part of the elbow is looking forward, and you're going to come into a little extension of your chest. So just lift your chest up a little bit. From there, we're going to inhale, tap those elbows down, and exhale to straighten. Tapping the elbows down and straighten. As we do this, we don't want to shift our weight back. You want to keep your weight forward as you bend those elbows. Keep rotating the soft part of the elbow to look forward as you bend, and the pointy part of your elbow is going to reach towards the knees as you bend. Let's do that 5 more times. If you don't get your elbows all the way to the floor, don't worry about it. Just doing a half bend or anything that's accessible for you is just fine. For 3, 2, and for 1. And then lifting on up. Just start to walk your hands towards your knees. Sit back onto your heels. And we'll just do a few circles there. Circle your wrists out one way. And then go ahead and we'll switch directions. From there, if you have your weights or are using a canned good, you can do that too as we lie down onto your back. You can do this with or without your weights as you lift your arms up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to inhale, widen the arms out to your T position, and exhale to lift the hands up towards the ceiling. Inhale to go wide, and exhale up towards the ceiling. Keeping those shoulder blades heavy towards the mat, towards the floor. Elbows staying long, but never locked. Let's do that 3 more times. For 3, 2, 1 more time. Lifting the arms up. Now from here, you're going to stretch the arms above the head towards the wall behind you, and then towards the ceiling. Now here, let's start to think about the core, the ribs a little bit more. So as the weight of the arms are lifting above the head, you don't want to allow those ribs to pop up. You want to keep those ribs closing down and together as the weight of the arms are lifting above the head. That's just a good way to engage through your core. And we'll do that 2 more times, lifting for 2. And for 1. Lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Do a scissor action now. 1 arm down, 1 arm above the head. And switch. As we're doing this, we're going to alternate from side to side, keeping both shoulder blades heavy. Onto the floor, onto the mat. Keeping those ribs closed, your core engaged. And we'll do that for 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. Both arms up towards the ceiling. We'll stretch the arms out to the sides again. Lower the arms down by your hips. And then up towards the ceiling. So just doing a circle action here and down. Again, we're going to keep those shoulder blades down, ribs closed. One more time in this direction. And then we're going to switch directions. So you're going to take your arms down by your side, out to your T, and then back to 90. Staying connected into that breath, ribs staying closed, core staying active. And we'll do that one more time. Lifting the arms up, we'll lower the arms down. You can place the weights to the side if you have them. And we're going to roll onto one side. Come up onto your forearm, shoulder over the elbow, knees bent. From here, you want to think about the strength of your shoulder here, so you're not slouching down, but you're really lifting up. Ribs are closed. We're going to think about this under shoulder here, underarm area, to lift yourself up and lower down. And again, we're going to lift. What we're going to watch for is that shoulder. We don't want it to roll forward as we lift. Think about hugging that shoulder back as we lift the hips and lower. Let's just do that 3 more times. We'll lift for 3. And down. 2. One more time, we're going to lift and lower. Awesome. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Coming down onto your forearm, shoulder over the elbow, arm long by your side, your free arm long by your side. From there, hug the shoulder, find that connection in the underarm, and lift the hips and lower. Don't worry about how high the hips lift. We're just looking to target the underarm muscles here. For 3. Strengthen those shoulders. 2. And one more time. Lift. Awesome. And then lower it down. Great. From there, let's come onto our stomach. And we're going to take our arms into just a narrow goalpost position. You can grab your weights here if you'd like to use them. Again, just a nice lightweight, 2-3 pounds at the max. Rest the forehead down. Engage your glutes. Lift up on your abdominals. Lift your head up off of the floor and start to reach that breastbone forward and up into a little extension. Now from here, weights are at your palms if you're using them. You're going to lift your arms up to a hover and then extend your arms out to a T position and then bend the elbows back into that goalpost position. So out to your T and then into a goalpost. We're going to keep that upper arm nice and stable as we're just bending through the elbow. Let's do that 4 more times, stretching it out for 4, 3. Keep reaching that breastbone forward for 2. One more time, you're going to extend the arms. Now take your arms forward like Superman and then out to your T. Forward and out. If it doesn't feel quite right to lift your arms all the way above the head, you don't need to, and you're always free to drop your weights as well if you're using them. We'll do this for 3, 2, and on our last one, we're going to keep our arms forward. Rotate your palms to face in. You're going to tap your hands down and lift them up. Tap and lift. If this is getting strained in your neck, bend your elbows. Bend your elbows and do it from this position here. Either is fine for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Stretch those arms down by your side. Let's turn to rest onto one cheek. Let those shoulders shrug forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull those shoulders back, lifting that chest back into your extension. Palms are facing up. We're going to do little lifts with the arms up here. Keeping that collarbone wide. Check in with those low abdominals, keeping them lifted. Back of the neck can stay long. Make sure you're not looking up too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Rotate your palms to look down. Take it out to your T position. And little circles here. Little circles. We're still reaching that chest forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch direction, going the other way. Keeping those abdominals engaged. Breastbone reaching forward for 3, 2, and 1. Bending the elbows. pushing yourself back into your child's pose. Reach the arms forward and lift your hands up so you're making little tents with your hands. Chest sinking towards the floor. You can even widen your knees the width of your mat to let that chest sink down a little bit more. Get a stretch through the underarm. For 2. Good. Press your palms down. We're going to take it back up onto all fours here. Now this time, you're going to take your hands out so that they're about the width of your mat, and you're going to walk your knees a little bit back so they're behind the hips. Now the further you go with those knees, the more of a plank position you're going to be in and more core there. Okay, so I'll let you decide where you want to be. I think closer is a little bit easier, further is a little bit more challenging for that core. We're going to do a trusty old push-up here, so we bend the elbows and straighten. As we're bending those elbows, let's think about squeezing the hands in towards one another as if they were going to move on your mat. Keeping that head in line with the rest of the spine. Always an option to come into a full plank as well, okay? Let's do 5 more here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Good, and lift. Awesome. From there, just have either a seat on your bum or just into your kneeling position here. We're going to take one arm across your chest, loop the opposite arm under. Take a few deep breaths here, sliding the shoulder down the back for 3, 2, good, and release. Other side, stretch, shoulder down, holding here for 3, 2, and for 1. Awesome, guys. So there's that little arm and shoulder workout for you, and feel free to combine this with maybe one of the leg videos or core videos to get a full rounded workout if that's what you're looking for. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.